Freedom marchers, freedom family, freedom lovers, how y'all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. It's your boy Tyrus Bane. Excuse me, coming at y'all with a quick live stream. All right, now, oh shit, this motherfucker. Hold on, let me get away from this motherfucker. I wanted to talk about this immigration shit because there are a lot of people out here playing a lot of games with this immigration shit. All right, they are conflating legal immigration with criminal aliens when talking about this situation. All right, because they want to justify allowing millions of people, millions of unvetted criminal aliens to enter into this country. They want to justify it, them entering into this country and receiving hundreds of millions to billions of dollars in extortion payer funds. All right, they're being given Visa cards with thousands of dollars on it, free plane vouchers, all this type of shit, free charter anywhere in the country they want to go. And what is a criminal alien? A criminal alien is one who enters into the country without going through the port of entry and proving, or without a visa and without, refugee status. These are criminal aliens. How is it criminal? When don't you need to create a victim? Yeah, you're creating a victim of the extortion victims, right? We're already being extorted. But when you come over here and our government takes our money to give to you and you accept that, knowing damn well you did not earn it, you came up here because you wanted some free shit, you are a criminal. All right? Now, why are they conflating criminal aliens with immigration, with normal, regular port of entry, work visa, attempting to gain legal citizenship? Why are they, legal? We throw that term around, right? Why are they conflating it? I just told y'all, because they want to justify letting these motherfuckers in here to get free shit. And they want to justify, right, a lot of these people coming over here further committing crimes by killing people, robbing people, taking over whole apartment buildings, terrorizing people. They want to justify it, right? Because they know they can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, and a lot of the toothpaste did not make it on the toothbrush. A lot of it spilled onto the sink and is being smeared all over that motherfucker. So they want to make it seem like, well, it's not that bad. Immigrants don't come over here and commit more crime than the Americans the legal Americans. Oh, well, they don't commit more crimes than the people that are already here that were born and raised here. Well, is that the fucking point? Is that the fucking point? Is the point, we only going to have a problem with it if their crime rates exceed the crime rates of the criminals that are already here? Is that how we're doing this? You know what that's called? I think that no nonsense Stucky was good. How you doing, Queen? Do you know what that's called? That's called the sunken cost fallacy. All right. The sunken cost fallacy, where you're basically saying, oh, well, we already got a lot of crime from the people already here, so it doesn't matter if we have more motherfuckers over here committing crimes. Is that what we're doing? That's what one goddamn politician said. I forgot his fucking name. He was a fucking idiot. Oh, there's we got thousands of immigrants in my city, and they don't commit no more crimes than the people already there. I mean, this is that bullshit. See, and this was a black man, all right? And the fuck, man? These motherfuckers don't know how to drive for shit. So, this is coming, a lot of this shit is coming from black people, right? And I don't understand it. Because, especially, the Democrat, the Democrat, I'm putting up air quotes right now. The Democrat Party is hell-bent on replacing your black ass with immigrants, criminal or otherwise. Because they feel like they can control them because they gave them a free pass in this bitch. They want to replace you. And your black ass is sitting up here doing their bidding by trying to justify and make it okay for these motherfuckers to come over here, drain our resources, and kill people, terrorize people, because that's what the fuck they're doing. It's not propaganda. This is shit that's really happening. Right? You got these, you got this guy, he was talking about, oh, we have thousands of El Salvadorians over here, and they're not doing this, that. Listen, motherfucker. They're not committing more crimes than the people that are already here, because there are 350 million American citizens, right? If you want to use that term. And we have a lot of them were immigrants. As a matter of fact, a lot of our ancestors were immigrants from way back in the day, hundreds of years of immigration going on. Hundreds of years of immigration. Some of these motherfuckers are pieces of shit and some of them aren't. That's how it works. No one is saying that every criminal alien is a violent criminal. No one's saying that. But there are a lot of violent criminals coming over here with the non-violent criminals. I don't understand why this is difficult to understand. I don't understand where the confusion is. I don't understand why we're conflating people who go through the process of being vetted and committing to contributing to society instead of draining the resources of society. I don't understand why we're conflating those two. This one individual said something about, and they like to use this bullshit trope of, oh well, immigration fuels the economy. Oh well, this one guy even said that immigrants bring more money to the country than black people, and this was a black man. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Now, he didn't completely come out and say it. He kind of half said it. And I'm like, and I don't want to draw conclusions from what he was about to say. But it sounded like he was saying that immigration does more for the economy than... I don't know what the fuck he was getting at. But here's the bottom line to it. Here's the bottom line. Again, we're conflating. So when you hear people complaining about immigrants, what they're talking about are the motherfuckers coming over here, not going through the port of entry, not getting background checked, not going to their court dates, right? We're talking about people that are coming over here with children that don't even belong to them so that they can get ahead, right? They're basically trafficking. So we're talking, we want to excuse and we want to overlook all the trafficking, all the sex trafficking, all the child labor trafficking, all these different things that come along with all these motherfuckers flooding across the border. We want to ignore that and say, oh, well, we have thousands of Venezuelans that don't commit more crimes. Or we have, criminal immigration is fuel the economy. No, motherfucker, what are you talking about? If that were the case, these fucking clowns. All right, we're not doing this. We're not doing this no more. If that were the case, then why over the last 3 years has the economy got worse? We've had the largest influx of illegal immigration into this country in the last 3 years. And the economy has gotten worse. So if immigration made the economy better, then why isn't this the best economy that we've ever been in? Why are we seeing record inflation, record high inflation? Why isn't the inflation below the inflation levels that we had during the Trump administration? If immigration is so great for the economy, why the fuck is everything so much more expensive? Right? Oh, we got all these jobs back. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got all these jobs. Look at all the jobs that came in. Look at all the jobs we got over the last 3 years. 99% of which were lost during the pandemic, when the states shut down their economies, when the states shut down businesses. The federal government didn't do that. The federal government didn't do it. Trump had no say over what the states did with their fucking own states in response to the pandemic. But he did give these states resources. He gave the states billions of dollars when he signed that $6 trillion spending bill. Yeah. But it was up to the states to determine whether or not businesses were shut down, whether or not we had the shelter in place. That was up to the states, thanks to the Model States Health Emergency Powers Act. When that was signed into law, that gave the states the power to determine how they would respond to a health emergency. Why do you think they're trying to declare, gun violence as a medical emergency? Because they know if they do that, they can activate the Model State Health Emergency Powers Act and do all these different things to they can come take your firearms. They can say, they can strip you of all your rights to keep and bear arms if they initiated that Model States Health Emergency Powers Act in the name of a public emergency, a public health emergency. If they declare gun violence as a health emergency, then that, and it goes through and is determined to be so, they can use that act in order to strip you of your rights. Anyway, so when people say these things about immigration, when they're so pro-immigration, right? When they're so pro-immigration, and when they go against people who do not want people that we have not vetted, people that we don't know, all these criminals that they're sending over here from all these other countries. When, in order to speak out against the people that are bringing that to light, they use immigrants that went about it the right way. Immigrants that come over here and they contribute to society and they become part of the extortion class, right? They become extortion cattle like we are. So you want us to continue to be extorted so that these motherfuckers that ain't did shit can come over here and you can give them some of our money when they haven't contributed anything, when they don't get extorted. And they get sitting on their ass for years and years. They can work under the table, never pay an extortion dollar in their life. And guess what? The government gives the companies an avenue to do so. They allow these corporations to hire these people without work visas, and they can pay them under the table. Oh, they're just trying to find the American dream. They don't give a fuck about the American dream. They just want free shit. They know they can get over on us. They know they can come over here. Hey, word of mouth spread like a motherfucker. They know they can come over here, get some free shit, practically do nothing, work under the table, work with their partners. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on. If you don't bogart your way in there, motherfucker. God damn, bro. Oh my God, non-driving motherfuckers, man. Man, get your ass in there, man. This fool had 30,000 openings. Anyway. Yes, the South has horrible driving. But they have horrible driving in there. Like, man, if you don't get your ass on, oh, motherfucker. Yes. And guess what? I'm going to a construction site where it's probably 90% of the workforce is probably, never mind. %90 of these motherfuckers here probably just got here in the last 3 years. A huge construction site. Huge construction site where
in half a mile,
we could be, you know, with in skilled labor positions where, you know, our young people that just graduated from high school can be getting these types of jobs. And in 5 years, be making potentially over $100,000 a year. $80,000-$90,000.
turn left.
But they tell us we don't want those jobs, right? That's what they say. Oh, well, you know, they don't want those jobs. Who the fuck said? What?
Turn left on Broken Road Northeast.
Shit's crazy. 90% of these motherfuckers, I guarantee you. And you know, I think I told you guys about how one contractor was using a temp agency, right? Where over 90% of their temp people were illegal immigrants. But they didn't go through the proper channels to hire them people and send them over here. So they had to stop using that particular temp agency, right? Thousands and thousands of jobs, right? But, you know, they're good for the economy. How you know, oh, they fuel the economy. They do this. They put so much money into it, right? Well, a lot of that money they're getting from us. That's our fucking money. You're taking our money, you're giving it to them, and first of all, you're taking our money, you're taking our children's money, and you're taking our children's money. And you're only able to do that because of fiat currency. So really what they're doing is they're taking the money of our children, grandchildren, and grandchildren to give to these people. So they're stealing from our future generations. And guess what? Our future generations, they're going to have to pay a lot of money for simple shit. They're going to have to pay $100 for a loaf of bread. My grandchildren will have to pay $100 for a loaf of bread. Why? Oh boy, because our time and labor and energies, well, we don't have enough of it to make up. Our time and labor and energies will not allow, because of the inflation, because of all the money printing, right? To do the shit they want to do for all these wars, you know, to send THAADs to foreign countries and 100 troops to operate the thermal high altitude air defense system, right? To pay for these illegal immigrants, to house them, to feed them, to give them money to live their life, to give them cell phones that had to be paid for every month. These things add up. See, y'all don't understand how this shit works. Y'all don't understand it. Are they putting more money to the economy? Yeah, because what? How? Because there are a lot more people now than there were 3 years ago. And they spend money. So naturally, yeah, but they're not getting that money through time and labor and energy. They're getting that money from us. A lot of these people are getting free shit. And guess what? they're not getting extorted. So while, yeah, they're spending money, but they're not getting extorted like we are. So how do you make up for that? How do you make up for it? Our children's gonna make up for it. I told y'all. Many, many future generations are gonna make up for it. That's just the bottom line to it. When you operate on fiat currency and you go, well, first of all, we don't have anything backing our dollar anymore. When we had gold backing our dollar, we could only do so much. And we had to take gold from other countries to do more than what we had with, right? If we wanted to do more than what we had to do it with, we had to. That's what happened during Vietnam. That's what happened during Vietnam. We had other countries' gold in our possession. And when they discovered that we're spending all this money in Vietnam, they said, hold on, killer. The fuck you doing? So you know what they did? They took their gold back. They said, oh, no, we need that back. We need to go get that. Let's go get that. Let's go get our money back. And that's what they did. And that's why Nixon took us off the gold standard. Yeah. Nixon took us off the gold standard because we didn't have enough gold to do the shit that he wanted us to do with it. And that's where fiat currency came in. And the Federal Reserve was more than happy, is more than happy, to continue printing money beyond what we already have. We are hundreds of trillions of dollars in debt. Yeah. But it's okay, right? Because, you know, this shit's a joke, man. Oh, wait a minute. There's a spot. Man, ain't no, man. Trying to find a parking spot in this bitch. Yeah. But it's okay because, you know, immigrants, you know, they fuel the economy, right? They fuel the economy even though we're giving them our fucking money. Or they're giving them our money. And we're okay with it because Republicans don't like immigration. So we're going to like immigration. We're not going to think about what it's actually doing, right? We're not going to think about what this is doing to us, because Donald Trump speaks out against it. So we got to speak up. We got to speak for it. Yeah, with that fucking, I don't know what the fuck we got going on, y'all. If Donald Trump like it, we hate it. Even if it makes sense. Because Donald Trump said it, we got to go against it. No, I can't park here. I got to figure something else out. This is bullshit. Anyway, y'all, that's all I got for now. Thank y'all for coming through and listening to me rant about this bullshit. And yeah, I'll holla at y'all later. It's too fucking tight. Much love. Like, share, subscribe. And we're going to keep moving forward toward freedom. Peace.